Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, HBO are going to be releasing a new Harry Potter TV series, and before it's even been released, the controversy, boy, that has certainly started. In this episode today, we're going to be talking about unhinged Harry Potter fans trying to cancel the new actors for this series because, let's be honest, they have nothing better to do, and also Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy in the original films, is facing a lot of backlash from these miserable people because of his stance on JK Rowling. It's either their way or the highway. These people, they never change. Let's just get straight into it.
This is where the fun begins.
You know, I don't know about you guys, but I always saw this coming. You know, ever since JK Rowling made her views clear on the whole transgender, anything she does and the people that are involved are going to face scrutiny from the Death Eaters, and this is what is happening. A list of cast members has been announced recently, and woke Harry Potter fans are not too happy about the people accepting roles in this series because of JK Rowling, and all they're doing is helping her getting richer and richer. Oh no! This meltdown is absolutely hilarious, and it just proves once again a lot of people have way too much time on their hands. You know, I think a lot of people thought we were moving away from this cancel culture, but I think we have to come to terms with the fact it's always going to be a part of society. You know, as we go further into the future, people are getting more weaker and emotional, so it's now going to be ingrained, and anybody that says anything that is deemed controversial, they're going to be in a lot of backlash. So with that, let's check out how these dementors are treating these actors all over social media. Let's start off with John Lithgow, who has been cast as Albus Dumbledore for the new series, and this is what his comment section on his recent Instagram post looks like. Get ready for this. You ain't ready, man.
Super disappointed in you for getting involved in the HP project. She says she's going to funnel the money into anti-trans projects. Come on, do the right thing and walk away. I won't see any production of yours or others on this project going forward. Get a grip, man. Really sad to see you double down on Harry Potter. Is the money really worth betraying your own friends too? You should be ashamed of yourself for directly funding anti-trans legislation by teaming up with JK Rowling. Fix your heart. Protect the dolls, protect trans kids, protect queer people.
Yeah, I think everybody's common sense needs protecting at this rate. But let's move on to the next actor. Janet McTeer has been cast to play Professor McGonagall, and a fan page for this woman announced she would be taking this role, and this is how the lovely, stunning and brave people reacted. Remember, this is a fan page. These people are just absolutely insane. Embarrassing that someone would accept a role that's going to line that TERF's pockets with even more blood money. Blood money? These people are not mentally stable, I swear. Question, do you care about trans rights? It's a damn shame to see somebody either actively ignoring or being complicit in Rowling's hate-filled agenda. And I liked her, horribly disappointed. I can't believe you are turning your back on trans people and women, what does that mean? By getting into bed with JK Devil, disgusting behavior. Social media has really rotted people's brains, hasn't it? You know, this is how people are reacting just because, you know, JK Rowling stands up for women and talks about biological facts and women's rights being affected by men identifying as women. And these actors have nothing to do with her political views and what she says, yet they're still going after them. But the last actor I'm going to be talking about is Nick Frost, and he has been cast to play Hagrid. And this is a pretty interesting one for me because he's even come out and said that his views don't align with JK Rowling's at all. But even with him saying that, he still had to disable his Instagram comment section. These people are absolutely insane. They are putting everybody in backlash at this rate. Variety go on to report Harry Potter star Nick Frost disagrees with JK Rowling's trans views, disabled Instagram comments amid backlash to working with her. We don't align in any way. In an interview with The Observer, the Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz star was asked about the backlash he received from trans rights activists after signing on to play the lovable half-giant in HBO's upcoming Harry Potter TV series. Rowling, who has courted controversy in recent years by sharing takes on social media that are widely considered anti-trans, is an executive producer on the new series and was very involved in the process of selecting its creative team, according to HBO chief Casey Bloys. Frost revealed in the interview that he had to disable comments on his Instagram post about his casting due to the amount of backlash. However, he said of the author, "She's allowed her opinion and I'm allowed mine. They just don't align in any way, shape or form." That's something these activists should also imply in their day-to-day lives. People are allowed to have different opinions. Do these activists not have a job or anything? Don't they have anything better to do? You know, the outside exists. You can go out and explore instead of just sitting on social media crying and complaining about everybody taking roles. And does anybody miss the days where social media just didn't exist? Because I certainly do. I mean, we even have this article, by the way, that The Guardian posted, and it's just absolutely insane. The headline goes on to say, "Please walk away from Harry Potter. Why the stars of HBO's new TV show are in for decades of social media hell. We have been here before, recently and often. Harry Potter has become such a febrile battleground that the pattern has already become well worn. When John Lithgow was announced as Dumbledore, for example, he revealed that a friend had sent him a link to an article entitled, 'An Open Letter to John Lithgow. Please walk away from Harry Potter.' How about you walk away from the screen? And again, go outside." Imagine creating an article saying, "An open letter to John Lithgow. Please walk away from Harry Potter." You know, I just realised impersonating these people, I sound like Dobby out of Harry Potter. This is only the tip of the iceberg. When Nick Frost was named as the new Hagrid, a role he claims to have manifested by writing down the word Hagrid 5,000 times, he had to quickly disable comments on Instagram, then gave an interview in which he said that his opinions don't align in any way, shape or form with those of JK Rowling. Papa Isidu even attempted to get in front of the controversy by signing a petition calling for the UK entertainment industry to protect trans people. But this didn't shield him from criticism. All three actors have tried to ameliorate the controversy in their own way. All three have been criticised anyway. Aren't these woke activists just so lovely? You know? And do you know what makes me laugh about the whole Papa Isidu situation? Even though he signed that petition and tried to virtue signal, they weren't having it. And this is just a result, man, of woke leftist liberals being fueled by nothing but hate and anger. I don't know what they're really hoping for. This show's not going to be cancelled. These actors aren't going to walk away from the roles. I mean, when you tried to boycott the Hogwarts Legacy game, that failed. So again, what are they hoping for here? But it's not even the new actors who will be starring in the new Harry Potter TV series, it's even past actors. As I mentioned at the beginning, Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy, is in a lot of hot water right now because of his stance on JK Rowling. Essentially, he didn't say what they wanted him to say about her. The Independent have reported Harry Potter fans tear into Tom Felton's response to JK Rowling's anti-trans views.
How does the sort of Twitterverse controversy around JK Rowling's views impact you at all, or impact your work on the world at all?
No, I can't say it does. I'm not really that attuned to it. The only thing I always remind myself is that I've been lucky enough to travel the world. Here I am in New York, and I have not seen anything bring the world together more than Potter. And she's responsible for that, so I'm incredibly grateful.
So woke activists have a meltdown. This is what privilege looks like, and we shouldn't ignore how much harm looking the other way because things don't affect us directly does, one declared. Another said, "That's the problem, ain't it? People not caring about issues that don't impact them." So he's saying that he's choosing to actively ignore the lives of queer people that are being endangered by Rowling's views because ... checks notes. He gets money and chances to travel. Sure, that's totally more important than literal lives and rights being denied. What these woke activists fail to understand is people don't have to have the same views as you. Okay? JK Rowling, essentially, as I said at the beginning, is only standing up for biological facts and women and their rights not being eroded by men who identify as women. And this is how you're all reacting. What did Tom Felton say that was so bad? He was just expressing gratitude, and he's the one that gets in backlash. But that is the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2025. It's a great time, isn't it? Leave your thoughts down below about everything discussed in this video. I'd like to see all your comments down below. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video. But until next time, it has been your host, JD. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace. You know, I almost wish I was cast for a role in this new Harry Potter TV series just to see the meltdown in my Instagram comment section. That'd be so fun to watch. It really would. I'd be laughing.